Every week, my comment section is flooded with the same question: what is the best niche for Facebook monetization? So instead of just telling you, I went digging. And what I found blew me away. There are pages making $3,000, $8,000, and even almost $30,000 a month, all in completely different niches. I'm talking recipes, thrifting, faith, random cities, and even politics. So if you've been waiting to find the perfect niche, stop. Because the creators winning on Facebook right now all have one thing in common. They picked a lane and they're posting like pros. Stick around because I'm going to show you each of these pages, how much they're earning, and what you can steal from their playbook. If you're ready, let's dive in. Before I dive in, I think it's important to note that I was shocked when I saw the earnings on some of these pages. Coming from the blogging world and YouTube that typically pay higher RPMs for finance, investing, or business, I just assumed the same would hold true for Facebook, especially since I've seen that on my own page. But then to find these creators in these random niches that are making 4 or 5 figures a month from their Facebook pages, what can I say? I was stumped. For me, basically the conclusion is if you can drive engagement, if you can drive views, you can make money in any niche on Facebook. Let's go and take a look at the first example. When I first found this one, I was hoping to highlight a smaller page since I have a lot of people asking me, how do you grow a smaller page? When I first found them, they had about 50,000 followers. As you can see, they're growing. They're at 71,000 now. How much are they earning? This is what they shared here recently. Just started the Facebook journey a few months ago. It's been bringing in around $1,500 a week on average, which they showed the screenshot here of making just over $1,500 in 7 days. What can we learn from them? So looks like they are traveling the world. Not really sure where they're based out of, but there's a lot of travel photos. Living the dream, right? So anything that you can highlight your life, your experiences. They also have a fair balance of reels, pictures, a lot of reels. I'm assuming that's why they're growing so fast. I think if you are trying to grow your page, posting reels in conjunction with also text posts, images is just going to help out. So this is a good example if you are in the travel space, if you are in the lifestyle space, just highlighting your day-to-day activity. Moving on to number 2. Once again, it doesn't matter what niche that you're in, this one will probably blow you away. This guy runs this page, Welcome to Des Moines, Iowa. I probably mispronounced that because I've never been to Iowa or Des Moines. Somebody needs to check me on my pronunciation. It just goes to show if you have a common interest in any sort of topic or location, it can be monetized. This page currently has 81,000 followers. This month they had 41 million views and made just under $6,000 on a page about Des Moines, Iowa. Why is this page working so well? I believe that this guy has a photography background. If you actually look at the photos, he takes a ton of pictures. And what he's trying to do is, whether it be taking pictures on highways, I went back a little ways and I think there was the Iowa State Festival where he was taking pictures of people attending the festival and then asking the community to tag these people if they wanted to see their picture. And right now, Facebook is paying a lot for photos, especially for engagement. He found a way to monetize those that live in Des Moines, Iowa, that have an interest in their city, in the neighborhood, and he has taken full advantage. I love the third example because it just shows you that if you're passionate about something, whether it be a hobby, a sport, or some sort of similar interest, it can be monetized. So check this out. This guy is all about thrifting, and he just highlights him going to different thrift stores, him finding deals, just some of these random finds, and he's posting this constantly. You can tell that he loves thrifting. So his love of thrifting is paying off. I'm sure he's making a good living just from the thrifting side, but sharing the content to Facebook, check this out. He had over 145 million views in 1 month, made almost $20,000 just from posting all of his content to his Facebook page. And if you look through his content, he does a good job of sprinkling in photos. He also does reels, and just a combination of this. Also, for anybody that's interested in thrifting, of course, they're going to follow this page. I love this example so much because it just shows you that you don't need to be in personal finance. You don't need to be investing. You don't need to be an entrepreneur. Here's somebody that is making almost $20,000 a month on thrifting. I'm glad I found the fourth example because I have a lot of people here that are international viewers. So when I found this page called Tilava for Africa, hope I pronounced that right, they are posting a lot of content and it's working. Here in the past month, they had 77 million views to their page, making them just over $4,000. This is such a good example because I have so many people that are overseas that want to know, do the Facebook RPMs pay the same if you are not in the United States? Now, I don't have a good answer for that, but what I do have here is this example of somebody that is making $4,000, not living in the US, living in Africa. So what can you learn from their page? One, they are posting a lot. They're also posting these random reels. Now, it says that they are a poverty alleviation Africa through provision of poverty alleviation measures to the neediest. I have no idea what that means. I don't think that's anything to do with helping with poverty, because what I found is that they have some viral reels that are just completely random. This is an example here. I have no idea what's going on. I think that's the premise here, is that it's random and yet it got 1.2 million views. And if you scroll through the reels, there's a lot of these airport clips getting millions of views that I think are driving a lot of that. I'm not really sure what the strategy is here, but apparently it's working. Page number 5 is great for any moms out there, especially if you are a stay-at-home mom. Found this page here called Katie Loren. I think she's based out of Australia. She is just posting a lot of mom content that is relatable. And for any stay-at-home moms that think that you can't make good money hosting content online, check out her earnings. It has been growing. So it looks like in July, she made $7,000, made $17,000 in August, and then $13,000 in September. So what's working for her? I think a few things. One, she's posting reels. Some are hot take. They're getting really good views. This one got 3 million views. She talks a lot about pregnancy, a lot about kids. This is stuff that's all relatable. And then if you go through some of her photo content, she's just not sharing photos. She's also sharing stories. Take a look at this one, for example. Yes, it's a picture of a cute baby, but she also takes a controversial stance. Every time I post a car seat photo, someone's in my comments like, where's the chest clip? She's not safe. For if you're a parent, you get that. Anytime you post pictures of your kids in the car or in a car seat, there's always going to be somebody out there judging you. She embraces it and it works. This post got 2,800 likes, 1,200 comments, and 60 shares. I'm sure this post made her a couple $100 just posting a picture of her sweet baby in a car seat. The sixth one with another surprise for me. Yes, it's another mom, but slightly different take. And why it surprises me is because, once again, coming from the blogging YouTube space, I did not think that mom or lifestyle pages would pay nearly as much as other creators like in the business and entrepreneurship space. But whenever I came across her earnings, I was like, okay, dang. Check this out. She got 34 million views on her page and made $11,000. And she also does a good job of diversifying where that income is coming from on her Facebook page. She got $6,000 from Reels, $2,700 from Stories. I probably need to follow her because I'm curious how she's driving that much money from Stories, but that's incredible. Like almost $3,000 in 1 month just from sharing stories on Facebook. And then she got $1,300 from photos and then almost $800 from text. And check out these comments from people. How do you make money just by posting videos and not promoting something or trying to sell something? Hello, Facebook content monetization. So what's working on her page? Obviously, we know she's doing really well with her stories, but she's also making a good amount of money from her reels, and it shows. She's getting 100,000 views here, 100,000, 300,000, 100,000. She's getting really good views on her reels. Looks like she has a lot of cooking ones. I'm assuming maybe that she's showing how to cook, how to prepare. Yeah, it looks like that's what it is. The 7th page is another one that I was shocked to see how much they were making from their Facebook page. This page here is Josiah Alapate, I think how you pronounce his name, but he is in the Christian niche, so it is a religious page and he's making good money. How much, you ask? He actually shared. This is his earnings over a 4-month period. He made just under $52,000 in 4 months, all from Facebook. So that's about $12,000 to $13,000 a month in the Christian niche. What do you think about RPMs in Facebook, especially with religious or spiritual stuff? That's just typically not common that you would make that much. So what's working for Josiah? He's posting all types of content. He's doing reaction videos. He's got a lot of images over here. He's got a lot of reels, and sometimes his reels are really smart where he'll just have an intro and then he'll play a clip from somebody else and then give like a reaction afterward. But that's just a very unique way of taking somebody else's content that has already gone viral and then adding your spin to it. I don't know, this is cool just for somebody that is a believer in your faith, that you can continue to share that with the world and also get paid for it. The 8th one is another surprise for me because typically when you think political, especially if you go hot take, that you're not going to make a lot of money from it, and also you have to be somewhat concerned that you may be banned or kicked off the platform. So I found this guy, goes by Gunny Speaks Out. He's got 291,000 followers. And let's just say that he is not a big fan of our current president. And he's got a lot of reels showing confrontations with other people that disagree with his political views. I'm treading very cautiously here, but just so you know, this guy, he's not afraid to speak his opinion. And his opinion is paying very well, making almost $8,500 in the last 28 days. As you can see, a bulk of his income is coming from his reels. Once again, they're hot takes. So they're getting a lot of engagement. All right, number 9. I don't know if this is my favorite. I think they're all just very cool examples of different pages that can make money on Facebook. But if I had to pick a favorite, this is probably it. This is a page that I found. Her name is Amy Jackson. I'm not really sure what she does other than just post content. And she is not afraid to speak her mind. I think that's probably why I'm such a big fan of hers. So she likes to post screenshots of people that comment on her post, just calling them out and then letting her community, letting her people do its thing. Here's something that she posted just 2 hours ago. It already has over 1,000 likes or engagements, got 400 comments. It's just funny and also cool to see how she gets paid just to post what she wants. And if you think Facebook doesn't pay for this, come on, check this out. She posted this back on September the 30th. Her page got 147 million views and made her $24,000. $24,000. Did you hear that? $24,000. I love this because it's truly an example of you can post whatever you want, and if you can get engagement, Facebook is going to pay you. She's also not afraid to show how much she's making from Facebook and also how much she can make on certain posts. As an example, she shared this picture of her wearing this t-shirt that she thought was funny. The caption is, "This shirt is so funny, I'll link it in the comments." Maybe she's an affiliate for the shirt, so anybody that bought the shirt, she might make a little bit of money, but she probably made more just from Facebook because this picture got over 7,500 likes, 344 comments, and 520 shares. And then she even shared how much she made from that one picture post, $650, sharing a picture of her wearing a t-shirt. Do you understand now why I love Facebook content monetization? Because you can share random pictures and get paid. After looking at all these pages between thrifting, politics, recipes, Des Moines, Iowa, it's pretty obvious the niche doesn't make you the money. Your consistency does. Your strategy does. Your commitment to showing up and posting consistently. So if you've been postponing starting your page because you're still trying to figure out what your niche is, consider this your sign to just start posting. If you've been posting for months and still not seeing any results, or you want to skip the guessing game and learn the exact system that I used to make over $150,000 this year from posting on Facebook, then check out my course, Get Paid to Post. I'll have a link in the description. I'll show you step by step how to grow your page, create content that performs, and start earning real money from doing it. I mean, come on, look at what Facebook is paying these other creators. Why not be one of them? All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and if you found any value, be sure to do me a favor, like it, share it, subscribe. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.